Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of you who are there in the class. Avijit, Alpna, Anjan, Anuj, Himangshu, Akash, Ronak, Lal Babu, Mayank, Mili, Muskan, Nutan, Pooja, Raju, Sunita, Tanupriya, Uttam, Pradyum and Saurav. Okay. Good afternoon to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about
Good
telephonic.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. So today we are going to discuss about telephonic skills. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about telephonic skills. Telephone is a very common tool of communication, and at our workplace we very commonly communicate over the telephone because as I have said that telephone is a very common common tool for communication. Okay, and if we want to be an effective communicator, then we should follow certain strategies. Okay, and today we are going to discuss about those strategies in detail. First point is identify yourself and thank them for contacting you. Okay, so whenever you are going to communicate someone over the phone or telephone, so you should identify yourself at first. That means you should provide complete information about yourself and the organization you belong. Okay, so you should give your full name and the name of your organization. Like here you can see an example is written here. Thank you for calling Phonics Infotech. This is Anita Desai. How can I help you? So Anita Desai uh, Anita Desai is, suppose Anita Desai is communicating with some other person over the telephone. So whenever Anita Desai receives the call, she is saying like, thank you for calling Phonics Infotech. That is, Anita Desai is working at Phonics Infotech, and that's why she is saying thank you for calling Phonics Infotech. This is Anita Desai. How can I help you? So in this way you should start. Okay, uh, you have to give your full name and the name of your organization. Okay, next point is consider the speed and tone of your voice. Yes, whenever you are communicating over the phone, you are the other person can't see you, they can only hear your voice. Okay, so you have to consider the speed and tone of your voice. Never speak too fast or too slow, because it might offend the other person you are communicating. Okay, so always use warm and enthusiastic tone, always speak politely. Okay, never raise your voice. Maybe someone is complaining you, okay, about some of the things of your organization, maybe, but you have to manage the situation very tactfully, and you should never raise your voice. Always you have to speak politely, okay, because you are representing your company or organization. Third point is listen carefully. Yes, you all know about this point, um, because we already discussed about listening skill. Okay, so listening skill is very important. If you don't listen to others very carefully, then you will not be able to respond well. Okay, so at first you have to listen carefully and then react, then give your response. At first listen. Okay, and an empathetic listening can help you to achieve success. That means if you listen well, then it will help you to achieve success for you and your organization also. So always listen carefully. Next point is respond. Okay, while answering to a request or complaint, as I have told earlier, that you have to be realistic and practical. Maybe you are receiving, suppose you are receiving some calls of customers who are complaining you, okay, regarding any matters. So you have to be very realistic, and practically you should try to solve the problem practically. Okay, you have to focus on the solutions. How can you suggest solutions to the problems of those customers? Okay, so always try to be realistic and practical while answering to a request or complaint. And the very vital point is you have to be very polite at first, very polite. Next point is remain composed. Okay, you should try to acquire a posture of deliberate politeness. You need to be polite, at the same time realistic and focused. Yes, the point is again repeated here. That means you should remain always calm. Okay, here composed means calm. You have to always remain calm and very polite. You should very politely deal with your customers whenever you will go for whenever you will communicate with some other persons at your workplace. So always you should remain calm and composed. Okay, next point is end well. Okay, always try to end the call on a pleasant note, like thanks for calling, you are welcome, feel free to call me if you need anything else. So these kind of pleasantries can put the other person at ease and help them to create a positive picture about you and your organization. Yes, this is very true, because if you behave very politely, then you will be able to create a positive image about you. Okay, and you will be able to create a positive image about your organization also, because you are representing your organization. Okay, how you behave. Okay. So, how you behave, how you are dealing with your customer, it really matters a lot for you and your organization also. So, always try to behave very politely and try to impress your customers, try to create a positive image about you and your organization. And you can do that by behaving very politely. You can end well on a pleasant note like, thanks for calling, you are welcome, or you can call me if you need anything else. Okay, so these kind of pleasantries you can use. Next point is be precise and clear. Yes, whenever you are giving answer to the queries of your customers, always try to satisfy the query of the other person. Always try to satisfy. That means suppose they are telling you about some problems, so you should try your best to solve that problem. Okay, so always try to satisfy the query of the other person and deliver your answer very precisely and clearly. Yes, whenever you are communicating officially, okay, you have to be very precise and clear. And whenever suppose you are communicating at your home, okay, personal communication, then no need to be very precise and short. But whenever you are communicating officially, then you have to be very precise and clear. Okay, so always try to be professional, always try to deliver your message very precisely and clearly, so that the other person understand you what you are trying to say. Okay, so be precise and clear. Next point is always returns calls and messages within a reasonable amount of time. Yes, sometimes it happens like it's not possible for you to receive calls always. Okay, maybe it happens. Then what you should do, you should return calls. That means you should call back and messages within a reasonable amount of time. That means you should not delay. Okay, so as soon as possible, if you are unable to receive calls sometime, then you should call back or message back within a reasonable amount of time. Don't delay. If you delay, it suggests that you are not interested to talk with that person. Okay, so always return calls and messages within a reasonable amount of time. Next point is, if you wish to put the person on hold, seek permission first. Yes, always try to follow courtesy. As I told you in earlier classes, previous classes, I told you already that courtesy is a very magical quality. So always you should follow courtesy. Okay, if you wish to put any other person on hold, then you should always ask for the permission of that person. Okay, so always seek permission at first. Like you can say, may I put you on hold for some time, or for 1 minute please. Okay, in this way you can seek permission at first, then you can put that person on hold. So always seek permission at first, then put the person on hold. Next point is, you should have pen and paper while attending calls, because you might take down some notes. Yes, it's also very important point. Whenever officially you are attending some important calls, you should have pen and paper because you can't rely on your mind all the time. Suppose you have to write down some important points and you can't remember all the points, right? So it's better to have pen and paper while attending some important calls because you might take down some notes there. Okay, so always have pen and paper while attending some important calls. Next point is never speak on the speakerphone when others are present around you. Yes, this is also very true because if you are speaking on the speakerphone and there are others also around you, then what will happen? Other person might create some noise and the person with whom you are communicating might get disturbed, okay, because of the noise. So it's better never speak on the speakerphone when others are present around you. It's a better option. Never speak on the speakerphone when others are present around you. Next point is be alert and attentive to the person you are speaking to. Okay, Anuj is saying I am not audible. Okay. Uh, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So, the point we are discussing, be alert and attentive to the person you are speaking to. Always be alert and attentive to the person you are speaking to because it suggests if you are attentive to the person you are communicating with, that means you are interested to talk with that person, right? So always be attentive and be alert, okay, and try to satisfy the query of the other person you are communicating with. Okay, so always be attentive. Next point is if you do not get to speak the person you wanted to speak, leave a message, mention your name, phone number and reason for calling. Yes, suppose you are calling someone and you do not get to speak the person you wanted to speak, then what you should do, you should leave a message and while leaving a message you should mention your name, phone number and the reason for calling so that the other person may call you back. Okay, so always whenever you don't get to speak the person you wanted to speak, then always leave a message and mention your name, phone number and reason for calling. Okay, now telephonic etiquettes. We are going to discuss very common telephonic etiquettes that you can relate with your own. Okay, these are very common etiquettes we are used to do in our real life, in our daily life rather. So very common telephonic telephonic etiquettes we are going to discuss. Let's start with first point. First point is don't allow your cell phone to ring audibly in the office. Yes, whenever you are working at your workplace, you should not allow your cell phone to ring audibly. Okay, So it's better to keep your phone on vibrate mode or silent mode, because it might create some noise and the others who are present around you might get disturbed. Okay, so this is one of the common telephonic etiquettes you should follow, that is, don't allow your cell phone to ring audibly in the office. Next point is avoid long personal calls at work. Yes, whenever you are at your workplace, you should be dedicated to your work. Okay, so always be committed to your work and never attend some long personal calls when you are working. Okay, when you are at home, you are at your home, then you can attend some long personal calls and you can discuss some personal details and all. But whenever you are at your workplace, you have to be committed to your work and you have to be fully dedicated to your work. So never attend some long personal calls at work. Okay, next point is speak softly. As I have told you earlier, that always try to speak softly. Okay, very politely you have to speak with others. Next point is avoid discussing personal details. Yes, whenever you are at your workplace, never discuss personal details. Okay, because whenever you are working at in some organization, then you have to be more professional and you should avoid discussing some personal details. Whenever you are at your workplace, you have to be fully committed. Okay, so commitment should be your main principle in your life. So avoid discussing personal details. Next point is avoid use of cell phones while in face-to-face conversation with someone. Yes, whenever you are communicating with someone, okay, whenever you are communicating with someone, try to avoid the use of cell phones, because suppose you are communicating with someone and at the same time you are using your cell phones, so what does it suggest? It suggests that you are not interested to speak with that person, right? So always avoid use of cell phones while in face to face conversation with someone. Okay, next point is never text or send mails during meetings. Yes, whenever you are attending some meetings, never text someone or send some mails, because it suggests that you don't know the etiquettes. Okay, so always whenever you are attending some meetings, try to concentrate on the meetings only. Okay, if you need to text someone or send mail someone, you can do it later, not during the meetings. Okay, so these are the very common etiquettes we should follow. Now, do you want to share some other points? All of you try to participate in the class, say something, whatever you think. You can share your experience, or if you face any kind of problems while communicating over the telephone, so you can also discuss here. Okay, you can share your experience, or if you want to add some other points, you can also share. Who are there in the class? Avijit, Alpna, Anjan, Anuj, Arsia, Himanshu, Akash, Ronak, say something. Mayank, Mili, Muskan, Nutan, Pradyum, Pooja, Raju, Shivam, Sonam, Sunita, Tanupriya, Uttam, Vishal and Saurabh. Say something.
Yes, ma'am, but are you asking what question?
Yes, Anuj? Do you want to ask any questions?
Phone, phone ringtone. उसकी
Okay, then I'm going to ask you some questions. Very simple. Okay. Ronak is there. Kumar Ronak. Ronak, are you there? Okay. Anjan. Anjan is saying phone ringtone should be positive. Please explain, Anjan, why you are saying this, or why do you think so? Phone ringtone should be positive, but why? Suppose you are putting your phone on general mode, and your phone is ringing very, your phone is ringing audibly, and the other persons who are around you might get disturbed. It's very natural. So why are you saying that it should be positive? Please explain. Anjan is saying something, but Anjan, I'm not getting your point actually. Why you are saying so? Anjan, do you want to mean that at our workplace we should keep our phone on general mode? I'm not getting your point, Anjan, actually.
मैम जैसे कोई अजीबोगरीब रिंगटोन नहीं रखता मैम,
हाँ
तो
हाँ,
इसलिए उससे तो दूसरा होगा, वो बोल
डिस्टर्ब
रहे हैं।
होगा. उसे तो डिस्टर्ब होगा ना, अगर अजीब और गरीब रिंगटोन रखेंगे और होगा, ऑडिबली रिंगटोन अगर होगा तो जो आसपास में रहेगा तो उसको तो डिस्टर्बेंस हो सकता है. तो इसीलिए हम बोल रहे हैं कि यू शुड कीप योर फोन ऑन साइलेंट मोड और रैदर वाइब्रेट मोड. इट वुड बी बेटर.
यस मैम.
Okay. Now, Ronak, are you there? No response. Millie, are you there? Millie?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so Millie is there. Millie, tell me, uh, what are the common telephonic etiquettes we should follow at our workplace? Tell something about telephonic skills.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
Okay, Millie, say something about telephonic skills. Which are the common telephonic skills we should follow?
Ma'am, we should be humble, polite.
Okay, very good.
We should not be abusive, ma'am. We should have control over our words
Okay, very good.
so that it does not hurt the
Okay,
person
Millie.
in front of us.
Yes. Okay. Any other point?
We should be a good listener also, ma'am.
Okay. Very good point.
And we should also give feedbacks
Okay.
and receive also feedback,
Okay.
and we should accept negative feedbacks as well.
Okay.
Everything cannot be in favor of us.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Millie. Now Mayank is there. Mayank, do you want to say something regarding telephonic skills? Mayank is not responding. Akash, are you there? Kumar Akash from CSC.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Akash
Yes,
is
ma'am.
there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Akash, suppose someone is complaining you regarding any product. Okay. Now, what will you do? How will you deal with?
At first, ma'am, I request to that person who is having to complain for me for regarding this anything topic on that
Okay.
I am saying to humbly I am sorry for that you are having this issue or anything, and then we resolve it.
Okay. Okay. So you should try to listen at first. You should try to listen about the problem, and then you should try to solve that problem. And always, obviously, you have to behave very politely. You should behave very politely. Always you should behave very politely, and you should satisfy the query, and you should give assurance that you will try your best to solve the problem. Okay, very good.
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, now Pooja is there. Pooja Kumari. Pooja, are you there? Pooja, are you there? Not responding. Uttam, Uttam, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Uttam, tell me, how can we end our telephonic conversation? How should we end our telephonic conversation?
With some well wishes.
Okay, like give me an example.
Thank you for calling me.
Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, with some pleasant notes. Okay, like thank you for calling, you are welcome. Okay, so these kind of pleasantries you can use. Very good. Okay, Arcia is there. Arcia, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Arcia is there. Arcia, tell me why we should not speak on the speaker phone when others are present around us. Okay, I repeat again.
Ma'am, please repeat.
Yes, Arcia. So I am asking you why we should not speak on the speaker phone when others are present around us.
Ma'am, because when we speak in speakerphone, then in the person around us get disturbed.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Now